Welcome back, everybody. I am here today with another Messages of Hope Oracle card reading, and the topic is generic. We're going to be looking at basing things off of past, present, and future. What's the message of hope that's showing up? So, as with anything, it's always take what resonates, leave what does not, and let's see what shows up. So, okay, messages of hope, messages of hope, messages of hope. And first, a card that reflects the past for the past position, past position, past position. If you saw the last one of these I did, this is just something I've been feeling inspired or called to do for the last few months, actually. And so I've been doing them privately and one-on-one with people. And when it's okay. We'll take a look at that in a moment. I've already got the past card out, so now we're doing the present. We're doing the present. What card for the present? Well, the one that's flipped up. Look at that. Okay, hello. Very fitting. Okay, I guess we'll go with all three of those. Okay, and what card represents the future? Because we're doing past, present, future. And just bear with me if you're like, what is Kim doing? This is different. It's fun to see how these come together. Okay, so let me get the card that fell down. I don't always pick them up, but I'm going to this time. So 1 second here. Okay, you're right. It's not 1 second. What is this, like 5 seconds? I think you can still hear me. And look at that. It wasn't that long. I'm back. Okay, so that's going to be kind of like an extra card. So let's take a look at this, see what we have. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is really freaking cool. I love it. And we're just doing everything in the upright. I am using tarot cards in this moment. So it looks like what I'm getting is you may have been having a hard time seeing the way forward. You may have felt like your third eye chakra was blocked, or just having a hard time seeing the way forward, seeing how things were going to happen. The color purple indigo may have significance for you. But in this present moment, the way forward to experiencing things manifesting in the way that you desire is first about recognizing that you have the ability to effect positive change, and to be patient with yourself, and also be patient with how things unfold, how things are coming together. Nothing is insignificant, but you get to pave the way forward, and it's really going to require a little bit more action taking. Now we know that things are manifested twice. They're first manifested, energetically, and then through the physical. And so that's where that like alignment piece of really like, what is the thing that I want to create and experience next in my life, whether it be a relationship, something, a new home or new job, anything at all. Okay. Maybe coming together with someone that, maybe there's been conflict with before, whatever it might be. It's first really tuning into like, what does that feel like? What would that mean for you? Right. Not forcing anything. So if you're having a hard time seeing how, you don't need to force anything, but just paint the picture as much as you can. What would it look like? What are some things that would seem similar? Maybe you've seen some other people reconnect or manifest a new home or whatever, right? Like, okay, like what can you glean from that you would also like to experience? And the fact that you're seeing that, witnessing it and somewhere else in the world and someone else's life is evidence that it's on the way for you as well. So always know that. But so what we're seeing here is that it's going to take patience. It's going to take a little more I want to say intention setting. It's going to take a little more, planning, a little more structure, really bringing the pieces together. It's, I like to believe everything is possible. And yet we don't want to dismiss the fact that we play a role in our own manifestation. So if there are certain actions we could be taking, you could be taking, that you just keep not taking, or maybe you keep questioning, that is probably the very thing that needs to happen to see progress in what it is you want to manifest. So you might be thinking how, and thinking, well, I just need to let someone else do it, or it's gonna have to come to me. Maybe, I don't know, if maybe there might be some fear. There might be some fear. There might be some fear. And so, what's the phrase? Feel the fear and do it anyway. That may factor into some of this. And we want to clear out the fear as much as we can in advance. And at some point, and I'm, speaking from my own experience with things too, at some point, it's not a matter of waiting anymore. I think waiting came up in the last video I did for Messages of Hope. And so sometimes it's just about, you got to put yourself out there and do it. Whatever that next thing is, that next action. So in the present moment, we're talking about, making a decision about things, setting some structure in place, mapping it out, planning out what are the steps, the action steps, or the ideas that come to you. Don't dismiss things. The light just brightened, right? Let the light come in, be seen and felt. And there may be a degree of partnership, of connecting with someone else, eliciting someone else's assistance or guidance, help with seeing that way forward. You aren't expected to do everything on your own. You don't have to do it all alone. So who do you think could help you with that? And the outcome is you manifest what you're wanting. You manifest exactly what you're wanting. Look at this. What a perfect, excellent card for the future. We have material and spiritual prosperity. This is the person who's looking at everything they've created, they've manifested, because they put all those pieces together. And the extra card that fell on the floor is actually the Ace of Swords. And so if there's anyone here who reads tarot, I do all of it intuitively, right? Along with recognizing what some of the, the inherent messages are within the cards. But so just know that. It's really about taking action and clearing out what's been confusing. That's what I'm getting. What's been confusing, taking that action. And, the sword does represent communication, does represent taking that, that step forward in communicating something, or, you could say breaking the ice. And there are a lot of hands in these pictures. So hands may have significance for you in some way, I was going to say putting your hand in the ring. I think it's usually putting your foot in the ring, right? The hands, like taking that action, like, being a doer. Paving your own path forward and coming out in the end feeling balanced and centered and grounded, so prosperous. You're looking forward. You're really taking charge by taking it into your own hands. That is the phrase, taking it into your own hands. So that is your message of hope. Let's see what else. Yeah. So this is the third eye chakra card. You may be aware that you've been receiving guidance all along and you just haven't been taking action. And what I have here is the wisdom card. The wisdom card was at the bottom of the deck. You may very well know exactly what to do, and you're being guided to do what's going to best serve you in this situation. And Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So when we talk about manifesting, the word, for me, a word that always, well, not always, often shows up is germinate. It's just like planting a seed. So we have here wisdom. You've been guided. It's time to take the next step in planting the seed. It is in your hands. But to have patience as it's going to, it needs to take hold. It needs to take root. There's going to have to, be some things that happen behind the scenes that you may not be privy to for that seed to grow. But you're being fully supported by the world, by the universe, being guided. You and what you want to manifest are seen. And look at this. We have the throat chakra. So speaking your truth, coming together in harmony, and then seeing the sun. My gosh, so many good cards. So many good cards. And then ending with the truth card, which I tend to go, which one is this? This is, so these represent, well, anyway, what I basically see is always, again, seeing the way forward and seeing more and seeing how all those things that you may have been avoiding taking action on, now, once you've taken action on them, being in that future space, being able to see how and why it was necessary for you to do those things that you may have been avoiding. And getting a sense of feeling things come into balance more. And having your inner guidance and wisdom just kind of click into place even a little more, because you took action on them. Yeah. Let's close out with just a few additional oracle cards. And, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you, if you liked this, what you're taking away from it, what shows up for you. This is fun for me and a way to spread more light and be in connection with my higher guidance as well. I've learned that when you don't take action on what you're being called to do, it can be a very uncomfortable space to be in. So then you just have to, eventually you're like, okay, fine, I have to do it, right? Okay. So this is the gateway oracle. And so let's see, you're in that space of moving forward. What message wants to come through in support of you taking that action step forward? And I think I gotta pull a card. You may want to also just close your eyes and soak this in as you release any tension, thinking about whatever that action step is for you that you have not been taking yet. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. We have receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. You're being fully supported. You're being fully supported and surrounded in love, ease, and protection. Protecting the guidance. The guidance that you've been receiving is divinely guided. Here's the thing. We don't always know how things are going to pan out, even when we know we're guided to do them. That's absolutely how I felt with the Let Your Light Shine movement. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so guided to do this. And things have not quite turned out how I thought they would at this point. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that the guidance was wrong. It's how you keep things moving in your life and in the world. And things sometimes come together even better, just in ways you didn't anticipate. So keep that in mind, okay? However that resonates with your situation. And I'm going to do one more. I also have I love this deck, Divine Beloved Oracle cards. These are basically like prayer cards. So let's just short little prayers. And as I say prayer, this is not coming from a religious space. Prayer is like an inner, you communicating with your divine guidance, whatever that means for you, God, universe, right? To me, it's all based in love. Okay. And here's the one, what is this? Generosity. It says, I am abundant in love. No, I'm sorry. I am abundant love. Here's the prayer part. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily send blessings to all, even those filled with negativity or fear. May I shower the planet with love, knowing there is an unlimited ocean within me. So maybe there's something about this next action step that I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Maybe there's something about this action step that does not feel balanced to you, and yet you know you've been feeling called to do it. Remember that you're coming from that you are love, that you are love, you're coming from love. And if you're trusting that you're being guided to do it, then I want to say that inherently within it, there is balance in that. When you're being love, you are going to attract more love into your life as well. Just keep that in mind. Is there one more? Should we do one more? Is there one more? Let's do one more gateway. Okay, we're going to do one more. We're going to do one more, divine beloved. Let's see what additional message wants to come through. For everyone who's viewing this, whenever you view it, the timing is always right. I'm going to try and keep these relatively short. What's the final message here? What's the final message for everyone who views today's video? Okay, perfect. We have relax, relax. I receive all blessings. And we have a person taking a bath. It says, oh, beloved, change me into one who knows how to relax completely, sleep deeply, and receive all the blessings of every moment, exactly as it presents itself with ease and gratitude. You may want to just take a moment right now to take a slow, deep breath in, allow yourself to relax so that you can feel the guidance that you're receiving. And as you take that action, feel as much ease and peace and love and support that you're receiving as you take that action forward. So, okay, we will leave it there. Let me know what you're taking away from this. And these may be switched up a little bit here and there. We'll see. I'm just going to flow with it myself, but I enjoyed this. I hope you did too. And I hope that you trust in the guidance you are receiving. Have an amazing day.